Hey everyone! Ready to take your Dutch pronunciation to the next level? In today's lesson, we're diving into one of the trickiest parts of Dutch combination vowels. These vowel sounds can be super confusing at first, but don't worry, I've got you covered. We'll break down sounds like eeuw, eeuw, ui and oei, with clear examples to help you sound more Dutch. I'll guide you step by step with visuals and easy to follow explanations. Let's get started. So let's go to the first one, and that is the eeuw sound. So eeuw, for example, blauw, blauw, and blauw means blue. So eeuw. So both the eeuw and the oeuw are both pronounced as eeuw. So there's no real equivalent in English. Try making a vowel sound as in shout, but start by rounding your lips more with your mouth wide open. So sjouw, ow, how does that sound? Ow, ow, blauw, blauw, blauw. Okay, good. So that is the ow sound, combination vowel. Then we go to I and eeuw. So for example, the first one, I, you can put that in a word like saai, saai. And saai means boring. So the I sound is a combination between the A sound and the E sound. So that becomes I, saai. Then we have eeuw, eeuw. And eeuw is actually a word in Dutch and it means century. So it's 100 years. Eeuw. You hear eeuw. So it's a combination between the E and the oe, almost or a W sound. Eeuw, eeuw. Yes, that is the I and the eeuw. Then we go to the ei, the ei. So in Dutch we have like a short ei and a long ei, and they're both pronounced in the same way. So we pronounce these both as ei, ei. So for example, the word is trein, trein, and trein means train. So there's no equivalent in English in between the English vowel sound night and late. So night, I, and e, nee, ei, right? It's a bit difficult to explain in this way because it's unique, right? So ei, ei, ei. Okay? Let's move to the next one. Then we have eeuw, eeuw and oei. So we're first going to talk about eeuw. So eeuw, for example, in the word nieuw, nieuw, and that means new, new. So that is a bit of a combination between e and oe. Nieuw, nieuw, right? Nieuw, eeuw, eeuw. Then oei, oei, for example, doei, doei, which means bye. So that is a combination between oe and e. Doei, oei, oei, doei, oei. Yes, let's move on. We go to oi, oi. And oi, for example, in the Dutch word mooi, and that means beautiful. So oi, oi is a combination of o and e. Oi, oi. Then we have ui, ui. And ui is also very unique. So we have the Dutch word huis, huis, which means house, ui. So there's no equivalent in English. Try making the English vowel sound as in house while tightly pursing your lips and pressing your tongue down. So if I do that, right? House, house, house. It sounds weird when I do it like that, but that's a little bit the sound that you have to make. House. So when I say house, I also house. I put my tongue down and I put my chin a little bit down. House, house. Okay, that is the ui sound. Then we go to the eeuw sound. Eeuw, eeuw. For example, in the Dutch word ruw, ruw, and that is rough. Rough, ruw. So it's a combination of u and oe. Eeuw, 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 ruw. Yes. And then we go to the sound in general. So like in English we have it also that a word many times is just pronounced as . Why does this happen? Because the sound is a very easy sound for us to make. So sometimes you will hear the e sound as an . For example, as in de. So the e is then an . For example, also the e sound, you think it's e, right, as an een, but then it's actually un. People pronounce it as un, . They pronounce it as an sound. And then we have, for example, the I, als in aardig, and aardig means nice. So you think maybe people say aardig. People do say it, but the normal thing is actually for people to say aardig. So it's the sound. Then also we have the I. So people, you expect them to say lelijk, right? But you don't say lelijk, which means ugly. You say lelijk. So then these letters all behave like a . So the vowel sound like in sister, right? The English word sister, . So just let out air escape through your open mouth. That's it. That's why people often make this sound, right? Because you open your mouth and you just say So although I teach you all these rules about how you pronounce some words like the ones we've looked at now are pronounced with a sound. Because it's easier, it's more convenient, it's more spoken language. Okay, great. Geweldig gedaan. Good job. You've just taken another step with improving your Dutch. What did you find most helpful? Drop it in the comments below if you want. And if you want to learn even more Dutch, check out my online Dutch courses for step-by-step lessons. And you can find the link in the description of this video. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss a new lesson. So see you in the next video.